So today we'll be starting my endeavor into going into a little more collectibles. Obviously, my specialty is really Magic cards, but a huge fan of comic books. Probably more a fan than a collector. Felt like I always missed the boat. 90s comics weren't worth much. But I found this box I literally forgot about. We had in my shop. We were running a gallery and kind of just redefining what we considered art, pop art, found art, American art, what have it, you name it. Had a bunch of comic books for sale. People started chipping in some of my own. I was actually looking for this stash, which you're going to have to go over to. And I got a nice new container. We'll see if it's any good. Little locking mechanisms. I'll throw some books in there and make it neat. Fortunately, this is 23-year-old May, and how I stored comics. This is not how 33-year-old me would store comics. So some of this is ugly. Let's see what we got. These I'll probably keep no matter what, because this is for sure my favorite character. I'm just going to go through these quick, because this looks like it's a full set of the recent. Then we got a bunch of Thor. They fought around that time, and it was awesome. It's a mini-series, Magneto Not a Hero. X-Sanction. Here's some more of the Fear itself. So I had a lot of recent stuff I was just buying right off the shelves, actually reading, and then stashing. This looks like a pretty... Look, there's even little stickers. So this is 1 through 8. I was charging $16. I think we were just trying to survive. I guess I'll keep it by label, would make the most sense. So here's an interesting offshoot. IDW's Infestation I was pretty interested in checking out. Didn't wind up picking up anything more than that, though, I guess. I think just funds wouldn't allow it. Well, I guess that's Marvel. Let's keep it in Marvel. Avengers Vision. And some more Avengers. Now, these weren't even mine. These were just kind of left with me. Some of these were. I don't even know. The IDW Ninja Turtles. Somewhere in here I have the first issue of this. I guess that's the second issue. Here is the 5th issue. Spider-Man. I don't even know when that's from. Here's 1 through 3, apparently. Now, here's where we get into the oldies. These are in pretty bad condition, I will be honest, unfortunately. This is pretty cool. This one I did buy for myself at one point. And the point one. These, I don't know where they came from, but they're awesome. So, I don't even... Look, there's even... Huh. Interesting. Okay, so those I guess I'll have to look up. More of the modern stuff I had bought. This is probably 1 through 5. They're selling this stuff cheap, jeez. Wolverine, the X-Men, 1 through 6, that says. This was a really good set. This I might actually keep, because I really loved this story. I might just pick it up in graphic novel. 1 through 9. Cool beans. Now we got some Spawn. Then we have, these I'm going to put separate. These are really interesting, these little pamphlet-y things. They're not really pamphlets. They're like little fold-outs. Here is, oh, look, a DC comic. Warlord. X-Sanction. Why do I have so many copies of that, I feel like? Here we go. This is pretty freaking cool. Ren and Stimpy. 13, 9, 3. I know it's in here. Where is it? Uh-oh. Where's... Okay. And number 1. I believe this is the first run. These are Marvel. Somehow. So there's that. That's pretty cool. These are Silver Surfer vintage that are kind of special to me. Doctor Strange. I guess that's semi-vintage. I don't even know. I don't know. They don't say the year on it outright, do they? I'm sure they do somewhere, and I'm being a nitwit. So Punisher. Star Trek. We'll put that in its own little world. Warlord, DC. Just giving the full rundown on everything included, I guess, because I want to make sure I'm not missing anything. These are all pretty special, I feel like. I mean, to someone. And then when we get into the Claypool comics, I have a whole story for that that's kind of interesting. And possibly not for public consumption. Private consumption. This is my pride and joy. It's unfortunately not signed by Stan, but it is signed by George Perez. Just a Comic-Con buy before the movie came out. Really stoked to have in my collection. This is hilarious. This is another hilarious thing. More Doctor Strange. I'm going to cut in a minute so I can show off all these like vintage posters and stuff, as well as talk about Deadbeats and Claypool comics in general, and Elvira and all of that. I don't know what happened to my voice. It just happened. We're going to have to cut the take. I'm losing it. I am officially losing it. Wait, hold on. Let's get through all these Marvel first. So we got Punisher. Oh, the Bat rears its head. So there's some DC. Oh, this is Turok. I don't know. We'll put him over here. DC. Marvel. Pretty cool looking. Marvel. Mortal Kombat. Who made that? Mortal Kombat printing? Just we'll put that. No, really, though. Okay. This is also Malibu Comics. Look at that. They like fighting games, I guess. Big into the fighting game genre. More DC. Punisher's here. I know these are they're already in rough shape, or I'd be handling them better. It kind of sucks. They got moved around the different shops and living places so many times, but is what it is. Better than having nothing, that's for sure, I will say. And only thing I really spent much on was this. Didn't really pay above and beyond for any of this other stuff. Probably just retail, if that. This is one of the really, really cool posters that I don't even know where they came from, quite frankly. They weren't mine. Violator comic. We'll put that with Spawn. Before I get into all this extra stuff, this is turning into a 10-minute clip. That's fine. Let's just finish out this stack. Here's Marvel, Spawn. Okay, now here's the Spawn graphic novel. That's pretty cool. I don't know if that's first printing or what. It looks pretty early. Actually, it's in good shape. It's just the wrapper's dirty for some godforsaken reason. X-Men. Oh, Sandman. This is fortunately a reprint, not the original first issue, but we'll put that in DC. Some Marvel, Thor, Fear Itself. So I had picked up like all of Civil War and graphic novel, and I think after that I was like, let me get some issues. And that's the result of this. All my graphic novels are on the shelf still. We can check out those too at some point. Here's the cool variant covers. This is just I don't know if that was a variant or just how that first issue came. Fourth printing of Mr. Obama and Spider-Man. Some Thor with an iPod. Got that at Comic-Con. 2 of those. This is actually my buddy's. It was a gift for him I was hanging on to. Got to give it back to him. Just more of those cool. That's just on the thing, not on the comic, fortunately. See, it moves. More cool variants. And wow, neat. Very, very good run of Spider-Man, if I remember correctly. Okay, cool. Now I'm going to cut the shot, and we'll deal with the rest.